Hello, welcome to A Piece of My Opinion, a reaction channel, classroom setting, a piece of my opinion. Now, it's a reaction channel. The video we're doing today is not necessarily about any particular person. But again, don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Now, please do me a favor. Get in the comment box, like, hype, share, subscribe, do all the things. If you have not subscribed, please do that. If you have, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get it.
When you say you attempted to call.
Alrighty, so I made this, I made a video before and I stated that I do want to start intertwining court cases, body cams, and some of them we'll be able to make connections to some of the women in this sector, as well as I want to actually do different more reactions on different mothers in different mothers on social media as well. So if you know any that you would like for me to do a reaction on, please let me know. Same thing. I'm still trying to think of a name for this segment right now. I'm just going to call it Courtroom Chronicles. And I'm also going to think about how often I want to do these, but I'm getting ready to do at least one or two. Now, this will be like the second one. But then I want to do a few more, of course. But I'm getting this one again from Jury Docs. I want to make sure I give them their credit. She thought she could just ignore the courts. All right, so that's what they titled this one. This is Judge Boyd. I will probably be doing a lot of hers, but she won't be the only one. And I'm going to try. I'm not going to say all of them will be, because my big focus is children and women. But I'm not saying that's the only thing that we will discuss as it relates to body cams and court cases. Alrighty, but just so you kind of know what I'm doing here, I want to intertwine some different things on my channel. So let's give this one a try. Again, please get in the comment box, like, comment, share, hype.
What does that mean? Did you pick up the phone and call somebody?
Yes,
Who did you call?
I called the probation officer.
Which probation officer?
She vanished for 3 months, cutting off all contact with the court. Her excuse? She claimed she attempted to call her probation officer, but just couldn't make it happen. Judge Boyd isn't buying it. Facing 2 years behind bars, this defendant thinks a weak story will save her. She is wrong. Watch closely as the judge dismantles the lies and delivers a harsh reality check about a life wasted in a haze.
Court is calling 2024 CR 5014, State versus Waverly Whitlock. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Orlando Gastagnon for defense.
And are you Miss Whitlock?
Yes, sir.
All right, Miss Whitlock, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes.
So, motion to enter adjudication, what it means: the official request by the prosecutor to say defendant broke the rules. Please officially find them guilty now. In this video, this is the document the judge asked if she reviewed. It transforms her status from on probation to guilty. Now, I'm going to say it again. I think about Liv when I'm how to get it out. As I heard this case, I thought about Liv ignoring the courts, making excuses. And again, I wonder exactly what was said in court the day she went to court. The last 2 times. All right. I wonder exactly what was being said.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Waverly Whitlock who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 5014?
All right, I like how jury docs put this up here this time. So, deferred adjudication, what it means, a special type of probation. It acts like a pause button on a conviction. If the defendant finishes it successfully, the charges are dismissed and they have no conviction on the record. In this video, defendant was on deferred adjudication, meaning she wasn't technically convicted yet. Because she messed up, the judge entered adjudication, meaning the pause button is off and she is now a convicted felon.
The offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram, on June 25th, 2024 for a term of 2 years. Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Your Honor, the state wishes to proceed on violation of condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Waverly Whitlock, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July, August, and September of 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State.
We waive and abandon the remainders.
Any objection?
No, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. It is for the court to grant the state's motion, enter an adjudication of guilt against the defendant, revoke her community supervision, and sentence her to 90 days in the Bexar County Jail under 444 of the Penal Code.
That is our agreement, Judge. She has a very little criminal history. The only history that I'm aware of is actually this case and a misdemeanor that she was also under probation for out of the same transaction. She was approved to move out of state to Arizona, and she had really nowhere else to go. She moved and left them. She's ready to move on out of Texas. She, in fact, was living in New Mexico, and that's where she wants to return to and reside. And so she asked that you grant that agreement and allow her to return to New Mexico.
The defense says she was approved to move out of state, but then she simply stopped checking in. The court calls that absconding. You cannot simply go off the grid when you are on felony supervision. That is the definition of entitlement.
All right, what has she done on probation?
I'm not quite sure to the extent of what she's.
All right, do you want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the...
I know that's right, Judge. Let her tell it since he don't know. And again, I sit here and just wonder what kind of questions did they ask Liv in the court and what answers did she give?
Truth so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Waverly Whitlock.
All right, just out of curiosity, usually they take jewelry. So is your ring attached to your finger or what's going on?
It's attached.
Oh, you can't remove it?
Can't.
Oh my gosh. So is it that it's too small or there's something that you did? Because I know now people are doing those things where you can't remove the jewelry. So is it one of those situations?
I gained weight.
Oh, okay. All right. So what have you done on probation?
I did attempt to call and check in.
When you
but
say
I
you
didn't.
attempted to call, what does that mean? Did you pick up the phone and call somebody?
Yes.
This is why I like Judge Boyd, because she gets straight to the point. You can't sugarcoat and try to water down what you're saying. She wants exact answers. That's what I love about her. We're not going to do that. Give exact answers of who, what, why, when.
Who did you call?
I called the probation officer.
Which probation officer?
I don't.
Was it Bexar County? Was it in the other county?
In Bexar County.
Okay. So how did you attempt to,
Others.
so where did you obtain the number to call?
I'm sorry?
Where did you obtain the number to call the probation officer in Bexar County? Right. So what else did you do? So you attempted to call. What else did you do?
That was it.
All right. So I don't
She
understand.
was hardly, I guess, on probation. I don't believe she was on
I
probation
agree.
very long.
All right. So she hasn't done anything. I don't understand why it would give her 90 days, 1244. She hasn't done anything.
Well, so Judge, this would be a conviction on a record, and it would be something that it is a consequence of that decision. And so you're just asking that you allow her to accept that consequence and leave here in Texas.
All right. So the court will consider 1244, but I'm not.
It's got to be a hard position to be in, to be a court-appointed lawyer dealing with someone like her that haven't done their part and staying there expecting to get light treatment, and you got to sit there and defend that, but they haven't done nothing to prove they're worthy of it. So Section 1244 of the Penal Code, a Texas law that allows a felony crime to be punished like a misdemeanor. In this video, this is the most important term for the defendant. She committed a felony, which usually means going to a state prison facility. However, the lawyer asks for sentencing under 12.44, which allows her to serve her time in the local county jail instead of being shipped out to a state prison.
Considering 90 days for 1244. So if y'all want to talk about that, you can. Does anyone know how many days does she have?
She has 90 days.
Oh,
jail time.
yeah, see.
Well, so, I mean, it would be up to,
Judge say, no, no, 90 days ain't gonna be enough. That's what I'm talking about. And knock on whatever I need to knock on. I would never want to be in this situation where, yeah, this kind of conversation has to be happening around me. I just hope and pray that it never happens. So I don't want to be sounding all harsh, but as I stated before, sometimes some people, when they know they are guilty, they have been given opportunity after opportunity and they still don't want to do the right thing, then it kind of puts you in a space to get harsh punishment.
a year in Bear County Jail, Judge. So
This is what I will tell you. Because you're telling the court that she doesn't have a record, this is a possession less than a gram. I will tell both parties, I will not go as high as a year. So if you all want to negotiate on a time, you can.
The judge cuts through the noise. She knows this isn't the crime of the century, but there must be consequences. She refuses the maximum, but she is certainly not letting her walk out the front door today.
That's what I like. Okay. She feels like it was, I guess less than a gram, but you're not walking out of here. So I'm not going to give you 2 years. So, hey, let's see where we can meet in the middle. And again, I wonder when Liv was standing before the judge if the state recommended more and then the judge worked with them, worked with her people and her.
Judge, our recommendation is 180 days for jail.
All right. Is that what you're in agreement to?
you okay with that? Yeah. Okay. Yes, Judge.
All right. So my understanding, the parties have agreed to 180 days under 1244 at the Bear County Jail. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes.
Are you waiving your right to appeal? All right, let me explain something to you. With the 180 days at the Bear County Jail, some people are like, oh, I'm supposed to get 2 for 1 or 3 for 1. I'm not in charge of that. The only thing I'm in charge of is sentencing you. Whatever, if they want to give you 2 for 1 or 3 for 1, that's completely up to the jail. The only thing I can say is I'm sentencing.
So I learned something when I saw this. So the jail determined the 2 for 1, 3 for 1. So as it relates back to Liv, the jail determined her getting the 3 to 1. Okay. Learn something new every day. I thought the judge had determined that.
You to 180 days, and they can't go over 180-day sentence. Do you understand? Now, what I can tell you is I'm not going to pick up the phone and call the jail and say, I want this person to serve day for day time. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Ms. Abrams, are you in agreement with revocation? All right, the court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court is going to grant the motion, find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. And let me just see if there's anything else that's due for your plea bargain agreement. All right, there is supposed to be money paid to Zachary Watson. Has that been paid? Was there any determination of a restitution amount?
Not that I'm aware of.
Probation, any determination of a restitution amount for Zachary Watson? State, I'm assuming that was something that was taken in consideration.
Yes, Judge, so she did, well, she had a misdemeanor burglary of a vehicle that she was also revoked on, and I believe that it was a condition in that case mirrored in this case.
All right, so the question becomes, have you paid anything to Zachary Watson?
No.
I'm going to put in here restitution, if any, to Zachary Watson. Is there any objection?
No, Judge.
All right, and the reason why I'm including that is because that was a part of your plea bargain agreement. So restitution, if any, to Zachary Tompkins Watson, and cause number 7292266. All right, is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from defense.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. It appears that you may have drug problems. Don't visit those drug issues on your mom. You need to make sure that you get into sober support meetings. That's what they call the NAAA meetings now. Or if you need inpatient treatment, there are plenty of places that are free. If you can't find a place that's free and you need the help and you want the help, you can always come back here. I will, use whatever contacts I have in here to reach somebody in Mexico or Arizona or wherever you may be. But if you don't get a handle on this and control this, you're going to be picking up more and more cases, and you're going to look up and a majority of your life is going to be passed you by, and it's going to be in a haze. Because how you've been liking the Bexar County Jail. Yeah. So you got to remember that. Okay. All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Justice is served. Waverly Whitlock thought she could ignore the rules while living in another state. The price for that mistake is 180 days in the Bexar County Jail and a
That part right there. So yes, I'm going to make a connection to live again in this one. Remember she left, went to Florida, and word on the street was she's supposed to be going to jail back then when she ran off to Florida. I'm not sure. I'm not able to verify that, but that's what was said. So you come back, you still don't do what you're supposed to do. There we go. Right? Again, it's the adulting, it's the adulting, and we know teenagers get in trouble too. We're not talking about that. We're talking about adults right now and making bad decisions, and then want to skip out on those bad decisions as it relates to being involved with the law. All of us as adults do things and pass off things and ignore things and the whole shebang. So this is not about, me thinking I'm perfect and I do the right things all the time. But one thing I don't want to do is be in somebody's jail. So I do think about those decisions because that's not a place I want to be. I don't want to be standing before a judge, okay, making decisions over my life. I don't. All right. Not even for tickets, not even for speeding tickets. I mean, it happens, but that's just not where I want to be, what I want to do. But that's that. So again, I believe she made the right decision. 6 months. Of course, she took it better than 2 years. But, as the judge says, she has to make decisions to change her life because they can keep bringing her in there, keep putting her in jail. But if you don't make the right decisions, then that's your life that's going down the drain. All right. And that's the same speech for Liv. She gets out, she still want to run and not pay and do the same thing she was doing before. Then that's her life that going down the drain. Yes, she's still going to ruin her children's lives, as we know, because they have to be involved with her. But she's also destroying her own life and making everybody else around her have to deal with the consequences of that. So again, this is from Jury Docs.
Felony conviction on her record. Judge Boyd made it clear, you cannot run from your responsibilities. Tell us what you think. Did the punishment fit the crime? Was 6 months in jail too harsh for missing phone calls? Or was it exactly what she deserved for ghosting the court? Let us know.
Nope, it was exactly what she deserved. They gave you a chance. They even let you leave the state. Like, you in Mexico. So they was very lenient, in my opinion, and you couldn't even call and check in, pay your restitution, whatever that might be. So like the judge said, she may possibly have a rug problem. So that's going to kind of put her in a bind too. But anyway, thanks for watching. Let's finish it out.
In the comments below.
Please subscribe, like, comment, do all the things for me, all the things. Let's get these segments going. Put a little something different in the mix over here. And again, stay in peace. I'll see you in the next one.